Let's talk about malware. The two most commonly used malwares are keyloggers and ransomware. The keyloggers is a malicious software that gets installed on your machine that records every keystroke you type. That includes every email you type, every document you open or create, every credentials you log in with, including your username and a password. The data is collected and sent as a carbon copy to an attacker. So the second type is a ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malicious software that encrypts your sensitive data and demands the payment to unencrypt it. The typical data that is targeted is your documents, your video files, your musics, and your pictures. Keep in mind, anything that is physically attached to your computer, for example, USB drives with the pictures, documents, etc., will most likely encrypt it as well. So what should you do to thwart malware? You should always run an antivirus, anti-malware solution. It needs to be run, it needs to be enabled, it needs to be up to date, and it needs to be running. People normally ask, should I pay a ransomware if I'm ever in a situation when my files are encrypted? And the answer is no, you shouldn't. Because by paying ransomware, you're never guaranteed that you'll get your money back. So what is your salvation? Your salvation is a backup. The rule of thumb for a backup is 3-2-1. You need to have 3 different versions of a backup. Why? Because if one of them is corrupted or you can't restore it, you have 2 others. You need to have it on the 2 different type of medias. For example, your hard drive, maybe USB or CD or DVD, and maybe one offsite. Why? Because again, if one of them is corrupted or you can't restore it, you have it on a different media. And one of them needs to be offsite. That includes either your safety deposit box on the DVD, or it could include the cloud services that are extremely inexpensive these days. Why? Because if you have 3 copies of your backup, they're on 2 medias, but they're all in your house, and your house caught on fire, you have no backup.